You're listening to Those Crazy Weirdos. I'm Martine.
And I'm Cameron.
And welcome to episode 17.
17.
Yes.
So this is our first time recording in a couple weeks. How you feeling?
Excited. I missed this. This is fun.
Yeah. Do we want to explain to the listeners where we went?
Yeah. We went to New York.
And before then?
Philadelphia.
Yeah. Well, not really. Before and then after Philadelphia, but before New York.
Rockland, New Jersey.
Yeah. So we did Philadelphia just to get cheesesteaks. And
literally just for the food.
It was delicious. But there was a lot of cool stuff to do in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
we
I
did
quite
do
enjoyed
more
it.
than the food. That was the primary motivation for going. But we enjoyed it, I think. I really enjoyed it.
I had a good time.
Dude, that Isaiah guy who made all the art on South Street.
Yeah,
Insane.
Very cool.
Really, really cool. Also, cheesesteaks, really good. Can recommend Jim's on South based on both my recommendation and the lovely ladies who recommended it to us while we were there.
Oh, that was so fun. Couple of
Man.
locals with their dogs. We got to pet the dog, Omaha.
Yeah, these two older
Very
women.
cute.
So good.
Yeah, and then my cousin got married in New Jersey. So we went there and we saw a bunch of family.
We didn't really do much in New Jersey, though.
No, but we went for the wedding.
Yeah, exactly. But we weren't in the popular
We
city.
achieved the wedding.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we went to New York with my sister and her husband.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was
We
fun.
had a really good time.
It was really good.
Did lots of walking.
I would walk
Oh, yeah.
500 miles and I would walk. Yeah, I shouldn't sing on the podcast. My voice is really bad. Anyway, yeah, but we did a 30,000 step tour of New York City, just Manhattan, but it was fun.
We sure did. It was good. I had a really good time. I'm happy to be back now.
Ate a lot of food.
Get to be all cozy and homey again.
And we get to do some more facts, do some more podcasts.
Yeah, I've had these in the backlog for a while. I'm excited to tell them to you now.
Well, then should we do it?
Yes, let's just do it. Let's do it.
Roll the theme tune.
Cue the theme tune. Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos. Those crazy weirdos.
You don't say.
What'd you say, mate?
You what, mate?
What?
Well, did you know something that you're about to tell me?
Exactly.
Because
Oh, wait, sorry.
I don't know.
I hear background rumbling.
Oh?
I'm just going to close the windows.
It just keeps coming. Oh.
Windows are closed. All right.
All right.
Ooh, yes.
So you've got to start.
I think I have more than Cameron this week.
Yeah, I don't have many. I just have a couple, one or two cool facts.
I have a class of facts.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay. This is about great blue herons.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of those around. And
Yes.
we've been seeing them flying couples.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Do you have a fact about that? I bet you do.
Probably. This has been a while, so let me.
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna start with
Wow, that was quite the. Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to start with some standard facts.
Okay.
They only weigh 2 to 3 kilograms.
That is actually shocking.
They're huge.
Yeah, they're really big.
I guess they're just really spindly.
But also birds have the bones aren't hollow, right?
Oh, right.
They're just
Sorry. They're wholly like Swiss cheese, but the rest of the bones are denser around it.
yeah, something like that.
And it's for
I
like
forget.
the
I think
rigidity.
the mass ratio between bones and otherwise is similar to humans, but it's just that they're light. So that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah. Anyway, their wingspan is up to 2 meters long, which is the same size as your wingspan.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Just imagine them, but they're like
Wait,
10 times, 20
they're like these
times
tiny
lighter
birds,
than
and
you.
I'm like,
Anyway, They have a 1 to 1.4 meter height.
Oh.
Like, in terms of tallness.
That's actually taller than I would have thought.
Yeah.
1.4 meters is tall.
Yeah, for like 3 kilograms.
That's really tall.
I know. I just thought that was crazy. They're the largest heron in North America.
That I believe.
Yeah.
That I believe 100%. That makes total sense.
You know, they've been known to choke themselves to death trying to swallow a fish that's too large for their gullet.
To death?
Yeah.
No.
I know.
Oh, God.
I know. Isn't that...
Oh, I didn't think they were dumb. That's kind of sad.
Yeah.
No, but that's like, wow. Like, imagine, like, what?
I know.
I'm sorry. That's like, that's so strange.
Their necks are like puny.
Yeah, it's true.
So like,
we've seen a heron eat a fish. That was really cool.
Very. Sorry. Very, very cool. It just like, pa-cha! In the
was
water.
Fishing, and then
yeah, we spent like 40 minutes just looking at this heron, and every once in a while we go "Wapacha!" and it was really exciting.
I don't know if it was quite 40 minutes.
It was a long time.
It was
a
significant amount of time.
It caught the fish though. It was very cool.
It did catch the fish. That was true.
Yeah. Anyway, I learned when I was researching this. I learned a bird terminology term.
Oh.
The lore, Lore.
Mm-hmm.
That's apparently the area between the eye and the bill on the side of a bird's head.
On the side of a bird's head?
Yeah, because birds don't have eyes in the front.
Right. Between the bill and the eye. I see.
Yeah,
okay.
And it's featherless sometimes, and the skin can be tinted.
Oh.
So, apparently during mating season, their appearance changes. Their feathers get brighter, and that lore that we were talking about turns bright blue.
Oh.
They literally get bags under their eyes.
Dun, dun, dun. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, or iris, or... Oh, no, iris, sorry. I thought iris was a color. Let's just pretend I didn't say that. They're... Oh.
Sorry.
That was Cameron's phone buzzing.
Oh, gosh.
Their iris, like the part of the eye, the iris...
Yep.
That turns reddish during mating season.
Oh.
And
wait, their eyes change color? And
their bill does too. It takes on an orange hue.
Wow. So herons just get a totally new look when they're horny, basically.
Yeah, like everything changes.
That's crazy.
I know. Anyway, last standard fact, and I'll pass it over to you. How fast do you think they can fly?
Oh, 40.
Close.
43?
No.
Is it slower?
Faster.
50?
Close.
60.
Close.
Okay. 40 and 60 are both close.
Well, you were getting closer, and then you said the same closeness the last 2 times.
55.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can fly up to 55 kilometers an hour.
That's actually crazy.
It's really fast. But I guess they've got huge wings and no weight.
Yeah, but a lot of birds go really fast.
Yeah.
So. I mean, that's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. You're going to appreciate them a lot more when you see them flying in the sky now.
It'd be like, yo, hey, that heron's got an orange beak.
That heron's horny.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Did you know...
I'm excited, sorry.
We are currently in an ice age.
What?
Yeah. In
what?
glaciology, the term ice age simply means there are extensive permanent ice sheets in the northern and southern hemisphere.
What? But
That's
we're then always in an ice age, no?
That's all an ice age means.
What?
And that's true right now, so we're currently in an ice age.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait. When we're talking about the ice age, Cameron, I legit imagine the whole world covered in snow and ice. Is that not true?
Yeah. No, that is not true.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder humans could live in the ice age.
No, well, okay. This is the thing. So what's really funny is that we have... I'll get onto that in a second. Okay, I'll get onto this whole...
It's shocking.
But yes.
We never talked about tea.
Oh, yeah, I have a tea.
I have a tea, too.
You have a tea, too? Teetotal?
Do you know what my tea is?
No, I don't. Maybe I should try it out.
Taste it.
I love how we forgot to mention this. It's been so long.
We were excited about telling about the trip. What do you think? He took one sip. It's cold now.
Is it cherry? No. Something on the Swedish side, like blueberry? No. Raspberry?
Yes.
Okay. With honey? No. Oh, with magic juice. That's why I thought it was cherry. Oh, that's why I thought it was cherry. Okay. It's cherry BioSteel. Okay.
Also, for those of you who don't know, magic juice is just...
BioSteel.
It's just electrolyte. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Wow, you were really bad at that.
Really bad at what? Okay, what do you mean I guessed the cherry because I tasted cherry? Come on, that's pretty good. Okay, there are, however, distinctions within ice ages. So ice age just means there's extensive permanent ice sheets. Now, what you said about the whole globe being covered in ice, I don't know if that was entirely true, but definitely the northern hemisphere, all the way down to like the middle of the states, maybe even lower, was 100% covered in glaciers and ice.
Ah, okay. That makes me feel better about my understanding of the world.
Yeah. So, the distinctions between periods within an ice age depends on whether the average temperature is rising or the average temperature is decreasing.
Oh, so we're in a rising period.
Whether, i.e., in other words, whether or not the ice sheets are shrinking or the ice sheets are growing.
Right, which they're shrinking right now.
Exactly. So when it's falling, when the temperature is getting colder, and that means there's more ice sheets going on, we're in what's called a glacial period.
In an ice age.
Yeah, so we're in an ice age. Now, all an ice age means is there's permanent ice.
Yes, we said, yeah.
If you're outside of that, I think it's called a greenhouse something. And the Earth naturally goes between greenhouse phases and ice phases.
Right.
But yeah, and then if the temperature is rising, like where we are right now, where the ice sheets are shrinking, it's called an interglacial period.
Ah, that's cool.
And so the period we're in right now is an interglacial period, and it's called the Holocene.
What? Really? It has a name.
And it began about 11,700 years ago or so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
What?
And I'm going to leave you on that cliffhanger until you go.
You go. So, wait 1 second.
Yeah.
I have to process this.
Hit me with it.
Humans just accelerated the Holocene?
What do you mean?
You said that the Holocene started... Is it called the Holocene?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. It started 11,000 years ago?
11,700 years ago.
Yeah, and humans have only been around for like... How long have humans been around for?
A lot longer than 11,700 years.
Oh. I forget about time sometimes.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. Just, Cameron, sometimes we're talking about, like, last week we were talking about trees are, like, barely existent on Earth. And
barely existent. Yeah, there's only 3 trillion of them.
Okay, no, but the 90% of the Earth's life, there was no trees.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just plains and whatnot. And then we're talking about 11,000 years ago. It still sounds big. Yeah. And yeah, we were just around. Okay. So humans were just around.
Yeah.
And then that's... Okay. Yeah, sure. But we still... I don't think 11,000 years ago there were that many greenhouse emissions caused by...
No.
Humans.
Probably not, no.
So we probably just accelerated the period that had already started. How long do these periods last?
I'm gonna leave you in a cliffhanger, man.
This is a lot of questions. Okay.
I have okay, fine. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. Because no, it makes sense. Like it can work. Basically, there's been little human impact on these cycles. So between interglacial and glacial periods within this ice age that we're in, which is called like the Quaternary period or something like that. And that Quaternary period is like 258 million years ago to now.
See, like, oh, no wonder I don't understand time.
So the current ice age, between the interglacial and glacial, there is like a steady rhythm. And it's based on the Earth's tilt and how far it is from the sun, etc., etc. And humans is very, very recent that we have started to drastically affect the climate. Like up until the 20th century, not very much effect.
Yeah.
It was really industrialization, like the
1870s.
yeah, the 19th and 20th centuries it really started ramping up. The 21st century has been absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Like 20th century, especially 20th century, 21st century have been really bad. And I will link, I think we should link it in the show notes. There's this little XKCD comic about climate change because people keep saying, oh, we're in an interglacial period anyway. Of course, the climate's rising. You know what I mean? Like, this makes total sense, guys.
But it wouldn't rise at the rate it is if it weren't for the humans.
And this XKCD comic is basically a very long vertical comic explaining exactly what you just said, where it shows exactly how slowly the climate usually changes. Like, very, very, very mild changes. Like, a couple degrees every, like, 1,000 years or something.
And then it allows the animals and stuff to evolve along with it.
A lot of things do get wiped out by this climate change. This natural climate change. A lot of things do actually die out without necessarily having human, like, you know. I
imagine that humans probably wouldn't have been able to live if it was in a glacial period.
Yeah, we did exist in the last glacial. We just talked about it.
But it was 11,000. Oh, humans are just really old.
I love you. We literally just mentioned this.
I know, but yeah.
Okay, anyway, but yes, it shows like the little graph of the Earth's average temperature compared to like the mid 90s or something.
Yeah.
And then right at the end, at the bottom, you see like it just tweaks like way out near the end, and then it shows like some projections or whatever. And it's like, whoa, like anybody who thinks there's no man-made climate change is just insane. It is not following the normal interglacial period.
We did know that. Interesting to know though that like it has names. The Hubbard scene? Holocene, that's it. Yeah. I should have been able to remember that.
Or Holocene. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I'm tired today, everyone. Apologies for that. Okay. Herons.
Yeah. Herons. Orange beaks, bags under their eyes.
Sounds a lot like you. Who am I kidding? You're not that light, though. Okay, so.
Wait, what? Oh. Call me fat?
Yeah.
That took me a second.
I can see the bird brain still kicking in.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry. Go for it.
So, when they're flying, you know how when you see a heron fly, their neck is all bent up in an S shape?
I'm not sure I did know that. But
really?
I'll take your word for it.
It's called an S curve. I've noticed ever since I found out about this fact.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's...
It's weeks, man. Weeks. What are you laughing at me about?
Oh, ever since I researched it, I knew about it.
No, but I've especially noticed.
Okay, sure.
Okay, when you see a heron flying, you don't see a huge neck just hanging out. They like crinkle it in.
I'll look for the S curve.
Yeah. The long story short of it is that people sometimes think herons are cranes, like those birds that deliver babies.
Yeah. yeah, the ones that definitely deliver babies.
Cranes fly with their neck outstretched. So you can tell in the sky if a crane is a heron or not.
So wouldn't it be easier for a heron to carry a baby then?
Yeah.
Because it's like center of gravity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
You're not wrong. Anyway, but yeah, so that's cool. So if you see a straight-necked big bird that you think might be a heron, it'll be a crane.
Wait, so we don't know why they fly with an S curve?
No, they just tuck their neck in,
okay.
That's all I know.
Okay, sorry, I thought this was more than just a comparison.
Oh, wow. You don't want to know whether it's a crane or a heron. What am I even doing here with you?
No, sorry, I didn't realize this fact was about distinguishing cranes from herons.
You were just like, oh, your fact was so lame.
No, I love it. Now I'll know whether it's a crane or a heron.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is so cool.
I don't. So, stop laughing.
No, I can't. Try.
How rude.
You're so funny.
He always laughs at me when I'm upset. And then he's like, oh, I'm having such a good time while I'm fuming.
Because you're like a little, a picture of the angry puffin. Yeah. It's so funny.
Anyway.
Try another one.
They hunt in both freshwater and saltwater.
See, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and obviously they mainly eat fish. But they'll also have insects, amphibians, and small mammals.
Small mammals?
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, what are we talking about? Like chipmunk size?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Voles?
Mice.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
That I didn't expect. I expected the amphibians maybe, and the insects I'm not surprised about, but
yeah,
mammals.
I know, the mammals was a weird one.
That's the funny one.
Just imagine seeing a heron on land, just...
I couldn't. Can you imagine seeing a bird swallow a vole whole?
And then choke to death on it.
Oh god, yeah, choke itself to death. Oh man. Oh no.
Anyway, last fact before I take it back to you. Their nests are built in trees, bushes, or on the ground, but mainly in trees.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense for a bird.
Yeah, and they want to be near the water as much as possible. But they've been known to build bushes in trees like 30 meters above the ground. That's tall.
Oh, that's really tall.
I know.
That's really tall.
I know.
30 meters. Wow.
Yeah, and they'll have their nests in colonies called heronries.
Wait, so they group, like, when you say colonies, like multiple herons will nest in the same site, sort of thing?
Yeah, each heronry can have 5 to 500 nests.
Whoa, because I thought they were relatively solitary.
I know, I thought so too, but maybe that's just like the time they spend during the day, but then they sleep all together.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
heronry.
Their nests can be as large as 1 meter in diameter.
Well, I guess if their wingspan's 2 meters and they could be 1.4 meters long.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense. That's crazy though.
Crazy though, eh?
Wow, that's actually really, really cool. I've never seen a heronry. I'd love to see one in real life, actually.
I know. Where are I always see them flying around.
They're around here for sure.
I guess if you follow them flying, you'll end up there.
Oh yeah, just follow it. Just, Superman your way. Just arm up. Let's go. Follow the heron.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Hop in a cab. Be like, drive with that heron.
Maybe in the future when they have all the floating cars.
Yeah, like Harry Potter style. Just abracadabra,
style.
Flying car.
Yeah.
Flyest cars. Go.
I was imagining like a car that spits out bubbles in the pack.
Even better. Even better. All right. The only thing I have left, since you already talked about my climate change stuff, is the naming. And I this is so funny. I was trying to find out because we have a current name called the Holocene, like you alluded to, and then I refused to tell you what it was called otherwise. There's a reason. It's because the Holocene is the current interglacial period that we're in.
Right.
I'm not joking. The last glacial period that was from like before 11,700 years ago, that ended 11,700 years ago, unofficially called the last glacial period.
What? What a stupid name that is.
Yeah.
What kind of genius came up with that?
That's the glacial period.
Are you dumb?
The glacial period preceding the Holocene is known as the last glacial period.
Honestly, people are so dumb. Why would you name it that?
I don't think it's officially called that. Like,
right.
I don't think anyone... I don't know if it doesn't have an official name is the thing. So people just call it the last one. As far as I can tell. I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
Interesting.
Then, would you believe that before that, the period the interglacial preceding that was called the last interglacial.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that for some reason. Oh my gosh, why? Honestly, they found the Holocene. They could have done anything.
Okay, but to be fair, I think the last interglacial actually does have some other names that are used, especially in Europe and academic studies. But it's still hilarious that literally the wiki article, I think, is called the last interglacial.
Oh my god.
Not last interglacial period. Like, it's last glacial period and last interglacial. No period.
Wow.
I was like, this is so confusing. But it gets better. It gets better, right?
Oh boy, of course.
we go back one more to the to the glacial preceding the last interglacial. And it's called penultimate glacial period.
The penultimate? We're just going to call it the finale. The sequel. What's going on? Wow.
That's so funny.
Why?
That's actually the name.
It's just working backwards.
Yeah. Once again, I think the penultimate glacial period is unofficial. I don't know if there's an official name. I couldn't find one. And all of those, though,
stupid.
Are, like I said, those are all part of the quaternary. It's not quaternary. It's quaternary.
How do you spell it? Q-U?
It's like quarter without the first R.
Oh.
So it's quarter. Yeah. The quada.
They should have just called it the quada glacial phase.
Quaternary glaciation. Anyway. You know what I'm trying. And that started 2.6 million years ago.
Huh.
Sorry, why did I say 258 million? I'm thinking of the Pleistocene, maybe. Anyway, 2.6 million years ago. Earlier in the podcast, I mentioned that it was 250 million years ago. I think I was thinking of the Pleistocene, which is another period on Earth.
Oh.
But
the Pleistocene? That sounds like some kind of cling film you would wrap a sandwich with.
That's cellophane. Mr. Cellophane should have been my name.
Or Mr. Pleistocene would have caused the scene.
Oh, that was really cool. I like that improv. Anyway, that was it. That's all I have.
Cool.
We should link the XKCD article because it's or XKCD comic because it's really funny. It's really funny. And one last time, please let's stop killing the planet. Although I don't think the listeners care, well, not that they don't care, but it's not much that an individual can do.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about herons to lighten things up.
Yeah, let's more heron facts. All right.
Yeah, I told you it's a class of facts.
Yeah, the heronry.
The great blue heron is Canada's most widespread heron. It can be found from the Maritimes to BC, and they can actually be found in almost any wetland in North America.
Sorry, taking a sip of the tea there. That's super cool, dude.
Yeah. In Canada, they're mainly only here during their breeding season, and they'll fly south once things start to freeze.
Really?
Although on the coast, some of them just stay throughout the year. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know, because you never see heron migrations.
Yeah.
The most common ones are the geese.
Never really hear about them either, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But the geese, the geese
make a ruckus, so
they
everyone
don't care,
knows.
though. The geese kind of don't really migrate that far.
In Ottawa, they did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like you would know it's the fall because you saw all the geese.
But some of the geese live really far up north, so the like Thunder Bay geese just migrate to here.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is fine. This southern Ontario weather's balmy, positively balmy compared to Thunder Bay.
I do find it funny that some geese fly south and then others are just like, nah, I'll be in the snow, it's fine. Yeah. Like they just must be built different.
They are.
Anyway,
geese
okay.
are built different.
Moving on. I think these were my two favorite facts about herons.
Wow.
When it's hot out, herons will pant.
And
like
it's a dog.
Called gular fluttering.
What?
They flutter their throat muscles to increase evaporation.
What?
Yeah, so they're like standing with their mouth kind of open and their neck is just like pulsing.
Gular?
Gular. Gular? Gular?
It sounds like good. Like it probably comes from good.
Oh, yeah.
So like gular. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, isn't that cool though? Herons pant.
Huh.
Who would have thunkin'?
Who would have thunkin' it, eh?
Okay, this is my favorite though.
Or just I'm gonna breeze right past thunkin'.
We've
thought about thunkin' before, okay?
We've already made fun of the
So
thunkins.
stop thinking about it. Are you ready? Drunken?
Cameron.
Okay, let's stop.
Are you ready to have your mind blown?
Yes.
Herons have specialized feathers on their chest that grow continuously and fray into a powder, and they use this powder to clean off fish slime from themselves.
What?
Yeah!
Yeah! I can't hit that note. That's really cool. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. So, it's like what? Like
I've rendered him speechless,
feathers
everyone.
that grow.
Yeah.
The feathers just start disintegrating. They like get really frayed and
I think they like rub their beak on it and it
it
like
just falls
frays
off?
into a powder. And
like
then
chalk.
And then they use it kind of like baking soda as like grit to
I
take
was
off
thinking-
slime.
Okay, but I was thinking they use it more like chalk at a gym. Like you're sweaty, so you put chalk on your hands. So they have slimy, so they just like take chalk off their chest and like. That's
Sure, whatever way
crazy.
you want to think of it. But yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's really weird.
I know.
Huh.
Like,
That's.
how come everyone doesn't know this? It's
That's actually
absolutely
fascinating.
Fascinating, yeah.
Do you know? You probably don't know, but do you know if any other birds have a similar type of mechanism?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd be curious.
I wonder if it's common in birds that are like maritime-ish, like that are water birds and get slime on them often.
Maritime-ish. I was like, didn't you just say herons aren't maritime-ish? They're everywhere.
Oh, I meant like near the water. Naval?
Yeah.
What's the word? Naval's boats. Waterol.
I was gonna say not aqueous, but it's probably something with aqua.
Aqua birds.
Yeah, it's something like that. Aquatic birds.
Oh, but they're not. I don't know. Aquatic makes me think they live underwater.
Yeah, it's something like that in any case.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that was all my heron facts.
Dude. Wow.
I know. Now, next time you see a heron in the sky, you'll be like, wow.
Those were really fascinating, dude. I really like those. I like the chalk one. They make
Yeah,
their own
that
chalk
was my
for the
favorite
slime.
one.
That's really cool. And I still think the Randy herons changing colors is absolutely hilarious. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting Randy. My eyes are turning blue.
No, they're turning red.
Turning red. You're right. The iris is turned red, but the under eye.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The lore.
The lore. Oh God. See, lore just makes me think of like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter and all these
Yeah,
fantasy
I know.
lore type stuff.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, very cool.
Yeah, man. High five.
Nice. It's almost a good high five. Shall we move on?
Yes. Let's.
Oh, and now it's time for the quack question.
Cameron fully forgot he was supposed to go in there.
Right, because I was doing the quacking sound effect, so I thought I should also. Anyway. And it is Martine's turn today to ask me a quack question. So, Martine,
Yes.
quack question away and let me have it.
Okay, ready.
Yes.
My question to you is, what sport would be more impressive if it was done to music?
Ooh. Oh, God. Okay. Would be more impressive. So there's sports that need to be kind of like done to a rhythm, right? Like gymnastics or something.
Or like synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming. So if you had to
Dance.
do one of those ones where you had to stay totally calm to music, it'd be really difficult, I imagine. You know what I mean?
What? Oh, like shooting?
Yeah, I was thinking like a biathlon or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're trying to like shoot something. They're trying to be very still and calm, and then you just blast like dubstep in their face or something.
Bass drop.
Yeah, you didn't really hit the bass.
Look, man, I've got small windpipes.
You do have small windpipes.
I think it'd be fun if, like, a game like ping pong. Just imagine a ping pong game where you can coordinate the length of time between each hit of the ping pong on the table, and then it would be part of the song, and you can make it like faster, slower. That'd be really cool.
Oh, so you're talking about like composing a song based on the game, not
no, choreographing a game based on a song.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be like next level skills?
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I like that. I don't think that's a question though.
What sport would be more impressive if it was done to music? I'd be very impressed.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like this isn't like.
Or more fun, whatever.
Right. Okay, this is like more open-ended than I was imagining. I was imagining if you had to do the sport to music, but it was the same sport. What you're saying is like you're choreographing ping pong.
Yeah. It can go both ways. I think it'd be fun to watch a soccer game like that too. Just imagine a soccer game to music.
I think it'd be a lot of... There's gotta be like some YouTube channel out there that does this. Like
It
takes
has
like random
to.
games of people playing things and puts music to it. That'd be
Just
really
imagine
cool.
a choreographed soccer game.
Yeah.
That would be a long choreography.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists. Like for movies and stuff, it must exist.
Or like football, American football too.
Yeah, they must do that for movies.
Yeah.
They must, right? Like someone, you're like the star player's getting a touchdown, so they
Yeah.
probably like coordinate the movements and the music to go with it and stuff.
I guess it's kind of like wrestling, because wrestling is all choreographed technically already anyways.
Yeah, wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestling's
Feel like
so
asking
ridiculous.
to do that.
What?
To
How
other
could this
sports.
be fake? I remember seeing something about wrestling. Like, how could this be fake? And it was a meme about one of the wrestlers has like a cobra arm.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And he's just like,
yeah.
whoa. And he starts like kicking the other guy's like, oh. Like,
It's so ridiculous, but I love seeing such big, buff, tough-looking men do such ridiculous stuff.
Oh no, it's totally hilarious. And it's obviously like...
Yeah, I can see why people get into wrestling.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a good question. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. Thought of it just now.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Thank you. Boom. Nice high five. That was proper.
Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's time for the cheerful earful. Take a bucket of cheer, put it by your ear, then you call it the cheerful earful.
Baby.
Baby!
Wow. Nice, dude. That was a really high note. I think we did pretty good there. I like that.
Thank you. As a yep.
Okay, no, but for real, today I'm doing more of like it's kind of a news article I found that then was based on charity. So it's like a charity spotlight kind of cheerful earful.
That's fun.
So today it is the Tree Trust.
Oh, cool.
Treetrust.ca is the website.
Treetrust.ca.
I love how you do the same tune for every website. .ca. Where's that from initially? This is like a lot of commercials, maybe.
Yeah, it's a commercial. Some sort of something. .ca.
Yeah, I feel like...
Sleep Country, Canada. No, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like every Canadian hears the .ca
Yeah.
somewhere. Anyway, so there's a CBC article. This all originated. It's about a tree pageant. So Ontario, yeah, I'm not joking. Ontario has, or Tree Trust. Okay, let me start from the beginning.
Let's start from the very beginning.
Yeah. So
a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with
A.
BC. When you sing, you begin with
Fa sol la.
Do re mi. Oh my goodness, do you not know anything? We've seen The Sound of Music together.
Oh yeah, but we never finished it.
You've seen the full movie before.
Probably a few times.
Yeah.
My what's the boy doing?
The puppy is
Wrestling around in his box. Anyway, my elementary school art teacher, because they're elementary school and they really had one, was absolutely obsessed with The Sound of Music.
Oh,
And,
weird.
Well, because she wasn't just art, she was like Viz art as well as music as well as blah blah blah. She
Really?
was really crazy though, like absolutely mental cuz.
Really?
And my mom hated her because
Oh yeah, she like failed you or something.
no,
right?
she didn't fail me. It's elementary school. Can you really get failed out of
Yeah, fair
elementary?
enough.
Anyway,
It's
it was
expression.
the only course where I was under 70 or something.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, she called in my mom in for a parent-teacher interview, and when we left, it was the only parent-teacher interview I think I've ever gotten. But when we left, my mom was like, dude, that lady's batty. That lady is crazy. How do you, she literally said, how do you sit there and listen to that when you're in her class? She sounds like she's high. She had like this really shrill kind of like, talk like this a lot sort of
those
thing.
Teachers were the worst. My grade 11 chemistry teacher.
Awful.
Can't even.
She was so bad. She was so bad. And she was clearly sexist as well, which was like it's so obvious about it.
To the girls?
Yeah, the girls would get such high grades. And a lot of them weren't actually better. There was one dude who's really good at drawing. Like it was like his passion or whatever. And he was doing worse than like the shittiest girl drawers. And
oh my gosh. Honestly, if you're a teacher, you can really ruin some people's lives.
It was really weird, and no one liked her. And
Gross.
I think she actually got suspended for slapping a kid at some point too.
Like what's going on?
Yeah, she was crazy.
Oh my gosh. Well, no wonder you're not a huge fan, I suppose.
No, but this is from well before then. I was always a math and science guy.
But if you associate, I'm talking about the Sound of Music.
Oh.
If you associate the Sound of Music to that crazy lady, it makes sense that you probably wouldn't
sort of do, but not at the same time.
Thinking of it.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but at the same time, I don't actually associate it always with her.
That's
like I think the movie itself is probably good. A lot of people really like it.
We've seen it before.
I know. I just haven't. I don't remember a lot of it.
The way you talk about it makes it seem like you don't even know what it's about. You obviously don't seem to know what it's about. You can't sing it.
Germany or Vienna?
Austria.
Yeah, Vienna is Austria.
You said a country and a city in a different country.
I meant Austria. I knew that part.
Anyways, let's just move on. This is supposed to make people happy, and this is probably making people very frustrated.
Julie Andrews, isn't it?
Yes, congratulations, Christopher Plummer.
I basically know the whole thing then.
Christopher Plummer's Canadian.
Yeah, that's true.
Woo!
Anyway, there was a CBC article about this tree pageant. And so from the website, from the treetrust.ca website, the Trust is a program of the Elora Environment Centre. Their mission is to support citizens across Ontario to protect and enhance their urban tree canopy through tree planting, stewardship, preservation, public education, and advocacy about the value and importance of trees in our communities.
Oh, that's so nice.
So basically what they do is they have a set of Tree Trust certified arborists.
Okay.
So just arborists.
Yeah.
That go around and they do work on trees around like in urban environments typically.
That's really cool.
But usually these are like large legacy trees, like really mature trees.
Yeah.
And they do it in various communities around Ontario. So obviously it's from Elora is where it all started. But yeah, so if you have like a really mature tree, it's kind of slumping a bit. They'll come and they'll do like some crown trimming. They'll like, do some preventative maintenance essentially.
Maybe do some physio with the tree.
Yeah, give the tree some exercises,
A little massage here and there, spruce up, haircut. The
some
works.
simple things. You could do these all bark weight. You don't need to worry about adding. Once your leaves come in the summer, you'll be a bit heavier. So try and give them a little pep talk. Anyway, the work they do extends the life of many of the mature trees and protects them from early demise. They also have a carbon offset program through which they plant a lot of trees, like a lot of saplings. And it seems like it's actually carbon offset type thing. They're not just saying, hey, we have this forest, we're just going to designate this your part of the forest. Boom.
Oh, because they actually
they actually plant these trees, and they actually, it seems they referenced, this article in this news source, this whatever, says that these are all the good tenets of an actual carbon offset program. Here's how we fulfill each one, sort of thing. So like it seems much more legit than some of these crazy ones that people believe. But yeah, so the CBC article that led me to them was about a tree pageant. Every year in Ontario, they do a tree pageant. So if you have like a nice looking mature tree in your neighborhood, you just take a picture on a nice day and you send it to them and submit it for the tree pageant.
Oh my gosh.
They literally
Are there pictures in the article?
Yeah. They'll literally send a a plaque or something to the person who submitted the photo.
First place ribbon.
Yeah, you win the tree pageant. This is the best tree in Ontario.
Just imagine what a conversation piece. You have people coming over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is my tree pageant prize.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Isn't that hilarious? And they go out and I guess they get the I was gonna say the make. The species.
The make and model of the tree.
Yeah, the species,
the
location,
manufacture date.
So yeah.
That's actually great.
Yeah, so they do a tree pageant every year. And so if literally the title of the article is Know a Good Looking Tree? Nominated for the 2024 Ontario Tree Pageant.
That's so funny.
And so there's different chapters within Ontario. So it's kind of like this the organization is made such that each chapter has its own sort of operating structure.
Dude, there are niches for everything, man.
Yeah, so there is a Waterloo, I think there's a Waterloo one, so that's good.
That's so funny. Like, how? I don't understand how this came to be.
I know, it's very cool.
I love it. But, like, who would have thought that people would have been like, let's just do a tree pageant? And then so many people were like, yeah, that they were like, we can divide this into different factions and chapters in a province.
Well, I think the reason it's chapters is because it's a non-for-profit sort of thing. So they don't have people around the province. It was just a core group in Elora. And
That's
then
so funny, man.
Some other people were like, what are you going to expand here? And they were like, well, do you want to, like, help us expand there? And they were like, sure. So you'll be a new chapter and you can, like, have...
That's so funny.
And then, so if you want it to expand somewhere else, you just start a new chapter. And
I love this. I'm going to check out the link in the description.
Yeah.
To see these pictures of trees, because I'm pretty sure everyone would want to see tree pageant winners.
I actually...
And finalists.
I saw the one from 2023 in the CBC article. I never looked up the other ones, though. Be a good idea, too. I don't know.
Honestly, your brain works in such mysterious ways.
I just thought it was a really cool concept, so...
I love that.
I like the idea of the tree trust in general.
It makes me think of one of those cheerful earfuls you did a while back about the sticks.
The sticks, yeah. Stick reviews.
Yeah, tree pageants and stick reviews.
The stick reviews, yeah. Yeah, that's right. And then it's like the...
Next thing you know, there'll be like leaf collages.
The like Williams Bendy scale or the whatever, the wacko-meter and all that. Like, it was so funny. That one's a really good one, the stick one.
Compliment my idea.
Yeah, dude, your idea is great. It's so good.
Do you know what it is?
No.
This happens all the time, everyone. Literally all the time. You know, sometimes I ask him a question and then there's just silence forever. And then I just grunt at him and then he'll pause for a moment, replay my question in his head, and then be like, oh, and just answer me as if there wasn't like a minute pause between the conversation. Honestly, how do I even live with you? Oh. Sorry, just need to vent there. Thank you all for listening.
Thanks for letting everybody in on our relationship troubles. I love that you look at the mic when you address the audience.
Yeah, that's right. I'm talking to you. Right. So my idea is genius. Compliment me after the fact. After I tell you about it. Yes. So leaf collages. You make like an art attack with leaves. You can pick different colors during the fall and stuff. And then you can make like a full-on picture with them.
Okay, question though.
Uh-huh.
Can you pick different colors during the other seasons?
Good luck finding them. Use cherry blossoms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You just specified in the fall only. So
I used it as an example.
It's very autumnal discrimination.
Autumnal is such a silly word.
No, come on. Autumnal is an awesome word.
It sounds very round, doesn't it? Autumnal.
It does somehow. You're right.
Autumn and autumnal. No wonder people have trouble understanding this language.
Yeah, fair enough. No, but I like the idea though. We should start it. Start one.
I have no artistic ability in that sense.
What are you talking about? We have a beautiful mulberry tree out the back. We got like cherry blossoms on the street. We could use the petals. We could do like things with it.
A purple and pink picture.
With green?
With green.
Yeah. If we cut open a strawberry, we get red.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, okay, sorry. I thought the theme was trees.
Yeah.
Strawberries don't grow in trees.
Fair enough, but then are we allowed flowers?
Flowers are on trees. Some of the flowers.
So what about we take we grow a pear tree, and then we use the pear tree flowers. Those are white.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of different white colored tree blossoms.
I'm just spitballing here.
Right?
Why are you
right?
looking so angry? I'm trying to support your idea.
Yes. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm being ungrateful. Yeah.
I never said that.
Well, yes, you're not wrong. We get all the colors.
Yeah, so then we should do it.
Neil Buchanan, Art Attack, would be great at that.
Oh, dude, I bet.
There must be. I'm gonna Google this afterwards. I'm gonna look it up.
What?
Leaf collages. Are you even in this conversation?
Oh, well, yeah. I've been supporting your leaf collage idea. Sorry, you're looking up a leaf collage thing after. Okay,
I'm gonna see if someone else has had this genius idea.
I didn't know if you were gonna look up Art Attack or if Neil Buchanan had done it. Sorry,
that'd be fun.
See, that's what I thought you were gonna look up. You gotta be more specific. I'm not in that brain of yours.
Thank goodness for that.
Okay. I think this is dragging. Should we go on to the outro?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the end of episode 17.
The end
of episode 17.
The end of time. Time is out.
It's the penultimate period of time.
I cannot believe that. It's so weird.
Right,
Anyway.
so this concludes episode 17, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks for sticking in there with us.
Is that a reference to the sticks? Or was that?
No.
Okay.
No, that was just an expression that's commonly used.
By you. By you.
Must have heard it from somewhere.
Stick it in there with us.
Sticking it out. That's where it's from. Hanging in there. Got it.
Your use of the English language is very unique, and I love it.
We had an argument this morning.
Joy.
Cameron told me to adjust my language because I keep using the wrong words. I do speak English natively, so that's wonderful.
Debatably. Debatably. Okay, anyway, yes. Thank you. If you made it this far, thank you. If you'd like to get in touch with us, send us your story. Send us anything you would like to send us, as Martine would say.
Yes.
You can reach us at?
Anything at all. Oh, thosecrazyweirdospodcast @gmail.com.
Yes. Or send in a form at the bottom of our website.
thosecrazyweirdos.ca.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts about our snack to come? Or are you going straight to bed? What's going on?
I mean, it's dark outside.
Because this is tea and biscuit section.
Outside. Oh, yeah, good point. I finished my tea. Okay, I can't drink tea before bed because it makes me need to pee in the middle of the night. Cameron doesn't have this problem.
What a revelation for our audience. I'm sure they're so thrilled to learn this about you.
I feel like it's very stereotypical. I can't...
Stereotypical?
It's very stereotypical for men to have small bladders and just need to pee constantly, which is true for you. You pee before we leave, like to go on a hike or something, and then we'll get there and you'll be like, I need to pee. You always end up peeing on some kind of tree. I don't get it. But anyways, you always need to pee, and I can hold it like a normal person. And then
it's not that I can't hold it, it's that I don't need to because there's trees around.
Honestly,
Anyway, continue.
And then he'll chug like a whole tea right before bed. This is like almost 500 milliliters of liquid.
Closer to 400, but okay.
He'll drink it right before going to sleep. And it doesn't actually affect him at all overnight.
Nah.
Which is so dumb.
All of this to say that I'm dumb.
No, the fact that you don't need to pee while you sleep is how? Riddle me that.
Biology.
Your biology, more like it.
Yeah, there you go. That was it. I answered you in one word. You see how skillful that was? Legendary, mate.
Right. We'll just go with that. So, did you have any closing remarks?
Yeah, I was thinking popcorn.
Oh, right, because we're supposed to be eating a snack.
Tea and biscuits.
Oh, yeah. So, I started my story by saying, too late for me to have tea because I'll need a pee. Hey, that rhymes!
I love how you're finally going back to the question I initially asked like 5 minutes ago before you went on this whole rant about pee.
Yeah, but he'll have one whenever is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yes, but would you like to eat tonight, if anything?
Nah.
No tea and biscuits tonight?
Well,
I'd just be eating tea and biscuits on my own.
Yeah.
I think that's okay, though.
You do that all the time.
I eat alone with nobody else.
The lone man with his tea and biscuits.
Been through the desert with the no-name tea and some biscuits to go right in hand.
In a tin.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, on that note.
You're just so done with me now. Yes, have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much if you've listened this far. We'll see you in the next one. Well, we won't see you, but you'll hear us on the next one.
That's right. Have a good one. Bye.